wow over and over again. The first time I saw Harlaxton, I just thought, wow.
Just seeing the manor for the first time completely woke me up to what I was here to do for a semester.
It's just so surreal to be here.
I have visited so many places that I never even thought I would visit.
I would absolutely recommend Harlaxton.
I decided when I came to WKU that Harlaxton was something that I had to do.
Harlaxton College is a full-service college. We integrate everything. We all live in this house 24/7, students and faculty. We're all in it together all the time, so they're not alone. They have absolute support.
Stuff like the hole between these two trees right here. See how light that is?
Okay.
That's the furthest.
How many of you, apart from those people, had read the temple?
What we're trying to create is a collegium environment where you live together, you look out for one another, you study together, so you have a very tight environment where you can feel part of an extended family.
The faculty is great and young and really vibrant, always wanting to interact with you, are always open to any questions or problems that you have, whether it's academic support or whether it's student services.
Students are pretty used to just rolling out of bed and coming to class, but they're not so used to seeing teachers doing the same thing. We're seeing students in every area of the manor. We pass each other in the hallway. They get to see us as a professional and also as a person. Yeah, and then you edit down until you find the best one.
You live in a castle with everyone, with your peers, with your professors. They do everything we do. They travel like we do, and you learn that they're just like you.
There's always something going on. There's different kinds of events hosted down in the bistro, our pub and cafe. There are a lot of events that come to Harlaxton, such as the Maypole dancers or the Kaylee or Irish jigs, things like that that are local and fun that you get to be involved with.
SGA plays a big part here with social events. We have divided into committees at the beginning of the semester. There are different groups for each thing. There's a theater group, there's a special events group, there's a bistro group. There's so many different things that you can do. Like we have a masquerade ball and we have a costume ball and we have a date auction coming up, and it's just a lot of fun.
Harlaxton is a great place to be. It's a way to access studying abroad in a reasonably secure way without feeling that you're out there on your own.
Harlaxton is one of the safest places I think I've ever been. The people here just really look out for you and watch out for you. The staff is wonderful. And the trips that you go on with the school, you just feel very safe.
We definitely feel safe here at Harlaxton. They've got a great security staff, and you know that nobody's going to get in that shouldn't get in.
The staff here do a really good job to make this the best experience that you will ever have.
What we've got is one of the great domestic architectural projects of the 19th century. It's a remarkable, remarkable building.
You come here, you live in a manor house in the Midlands of England.
The manor is just so cool and so old, and the grounds are just so cool. The first few days you go out and you just explore everywhere and you see everything that you can.
Some days I just walk around and take pictures or just walk around. It's beautiful. You kind of get used to it, which is really funny. When we went to go see Versailles on the Paris trip last weekend, we were like, well, it's big, but we kind of like Harlaxton better.
I would say it's an opportunity of a lifetime, and you'd be a fool not to take it.
If you get the chance to do it, there's money out there. You can find money. The Honors College or the Study Abroad office will help you find money. You don't know when you're going to get the opportunity to be totally ingrained in another culture again. And so if you get the opportunity in college, just go for it. It's totally worth it.
Getting Coming to Harlaxton was a little bit worrisome at first on the money side, but it actually worked out pretty well. I had a scholarship to go to Western, so that helped immensely, and it does transfer over, which is really nice. So all your tuition and your book scholarship and room and board, that all can transfer over, which is really wonderful.
It's a way of studying abroad without interrupting the progress of your degree in terms of your credit transfers and so on. That it's a way of being able to access courses in a particular way that maybe you can't elsewhere. This play, more than any other in Shakespeare's canon, is the one that's had the most.
The classes here aren't much harder than the classes back at WKU. They're taught a little bit differently in more of a British style, and of course you have smaller classes. But really, it's not any more of a workload than it would be back at home.
All students take British Studies. It is a 6-credit course. It's a kind of a romp through Britain from the Celts to the present day. I expect the Battle of Britain is about...
British Studies is so important. They won't let you come here without a little bit of studying on that part. Everyone does the seminar, everyone goes on the field trips. It makes sense to learn something about the culture that you're going to be staying in. It helps out a lot. You start to understand things a little bit better. Plus you get to a whole cultural immersion with the teachers and the accents and the travel. So that helps a lot too. It makes it feel more like you're in a different place rather than just a different building.
It's so amazing to be able to go from British Studies and learning about all these different things. I mean, you hear the professors talking about different locations, different things that happened, and then to go and actually see those places for yourself, it's just amazing.
What we're hoping to do is to integrate the education experience with the travel experience so you get that full cultural immersion that everybody is so keen for students to engage with. And that's what we do here.
At the beginning of every semester we do what we call an independent travel seminar. And that is just an opportunity for us, through our experiences with students from previous semesters and our own experiences from travelling, of trying to give them some tips that will help them in their travel preparations.
And it was very helpful. They gave us a lot of company names for flights you can do for cheap, and just a lot of safety guidelines we've kept in mind. Independent travel is really easy over here. Train tickets are easy to buy online, as are flights. Hotel bookings are great. It's very easy to get where you want to go.
I've learned a lot about myself, about like traveling. I know I can travel by myself. I know that I can schedule things by myself. It's helped me grow as an individual like that, because I used to be kind of afraid, intimidated of doing stuff like that, but now I know that, hey, I can go anywhere I want to in the world, and I've learned that the world's a smaller place.
Harlaxton and the experiences here have definitely changed my perspective on the world. Travel is a whole lot easier now. I was a little wary of traveling, especially to countries that were non-English speaking, and now that I've been here and I've experienced that and how easy it really is to get around and navigate, I would definitely come back again, and it's made me a little bit more of a world traveler, I think, and that's something I really like.
But the beauty of it is that you can have breakfast here, get on the train at Grantham, go down to King's Cross, get on the Eurostar and have lunch in Paris. So why wouldn't you want to come?
I understand how hard it is to let go and launch out into the deep. Our own home is familiar, our own school is familiar, and to be brave enough and courageous enough and thoughtful enough and daring enough to go to a completely new place where there are completely new people is not easy. But that's how lives are changed, that's how great things are done. That's how people become larger and better. I would say, don't think about it twice. Just do it. Just do it. It will be a great experience, and you will be the better for it for all your life. The greatest gift a parent or a grandparent could give a young person is to give them the experience of study at Harlaxton. It's a wonderful thing.
I would really recommend Harlaxton to any student. It's a wonderful experience. You will never forget the time you spend here.